Do Roomies.
Are we on the
Recording
air?
now, Tom, do it again.
Oh my god.
Hey, he did it.
Welcome. Trick shots.
Right, Tom.
Don't you hate it when you miss and you just can't find it? I
Yeah.
found it though.
Would you like to?
Seb, you're giving me a vibe today.
I think it's because I'm sunburnt, so I'm like very
I feel like
trying not to move.
that's not the vibe I'm getting though.
Exhausted. I was in the sun all day.
I feel like you're the type of guy that wears a bathrobe.
Mm,
Mm-mm.
I understand the vibe you're saying though. It's
Yeah.
So leisured.
I don't own a bathrobe, but if I had one, I'd probably wear it.
No, you're definitely a guy that has at least 5.
I promise you I don't.
I know what I'm getting him for his birthday, Tom.
A collection of bathrobes.
Yeah, 5.
A Versace bathrobe.
No, you get him one. I get him one. Molly will get him one.
I
Let's
can't wait to
say.
open all those gifts, and it's going to be just straight bathrobes, and my parents are going to be like, "What?"
And Seb's gonna be like, I guess gotta like shower every night now, so you can use the bathroom every day of the week.
Oh, we'll get him 7.
Versace bathrobe, $595.
That's disgusting.
That
Pretty
is
dope.
bad.
Pretty dope. That.
No. No.
Seb, I placed my order already.
I feel honored that you would spend that amount of money on me.
It's like one of those like, you spent how much on a bathrobe? Like I'd rather just have the money.
Yes.
Like you ever just get one of those presents of like, it's like someone like bought you something. It's like, I think I'd rather have the money. Seb, where'd you go to the beach today?
Jones, Field 6.
Dr. Jones's Beach. We love it. You know, I was thinking about going to the beach today. But, you know, unfortunately, I'm an essential worker. It's like, you know, unrelatable for you guys, I understand.
Tom, don't you work?
No. I took
Except-
a leave of absence from Starbucks.
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm sorry for your loss.
It's all right. I still get my benefits. Because, like, basically, they gave us 3 options because my store wasn't doing too hot. So they're like, well, you can keep working your, like, reduced hours. So I went from, like, 15 hours to, like, 4.5. And I'm like, no. And then that was option 1 is just you keep working your reduced hours. Option 2 is you take a leave of absence. You keep all your perks. You still get your free coffee every week. And then if they're busy, they can call you back. And I'm
A
like,
free
okay.
coffee a week? What?
Like a free pound of coffee, like coffee beans.
Oh, I was like, you work there and all you get is like a free cup of coffee a week.
No, it's a free pound of coffee every week. And then option 3 was you just straight up quit. And I was like, all right.
Seb's like, I quit.
I was like, I'd just rather take the leave. Yeah.
Throws his apron on a counter. I quit.
Takes the apron because he doesn't have a bathrobe.
Uses the apron as his bathrobe. I
I
can see
have
it.
one of my aprons is like stitched and it has my name on it. So I'd probably use that one.
Oh,
Aw,
that's cute.
that's cute. So how we doing, lads?
Good. Who would like to introduce us today?
Hit it, Seb.
What episode is this? 4? I'm losing track.
4.
God,
4.5.
I'm having so much fun with these episodes. Hi
Episode
everyone.
4.5.
Welcome back to episode 4
And a half.
of the Rooomies podcast. 4.5, as Tom would say. Today with me, like always, I have my great friend Jonathan Walls and my even greater friend Thomas Kennelly.
I don't know whether to be offended or not.
John, you shouldn't be offended because this is general knowledge.
You know what? I'll eventually outrank you. I have more years with him than you do.
That is true.
I only needed how much? Like 2, 3? That's all I needed with him.
Had me for what, one?
I don't know. That's all I need.
Half, maybe.
Like half?
That's all I need.
I think you're so fancy with your haircut.
Hey, shut up.
Places are open.
It literally only took me like 30 minutes to get my haircut.
Like 30 minutes.
Like, from entering the barber shop, sitting down for like 3 minutes and getting my haircut. Like 30 minutes, no more.
When I went early and I was in and out, I loved it. It's great.
Oh my god. I had a friend who I work with, and she was like, "Oh, I'm getting a haircut," and she like was there for 4 hours, and she's like, "Yeah, I wasted like an entire paycheck on it." I'm like, "Mine only took 30 minutes and like 25 bucks."
Yeah, like $20.
She's like, "I hate you." And then like it was Monday, we were both working. She's like, "How many people complimented your haircut so far?" Like sarcastically. I'm like, "Oh, actually, like pretty much everyone I walked in." She's like, "No one complimented my haircut yet." I'm like, she's like, "I don't want people to compliment it, but you know, like maybe just one." I'm like, sucks.
You didn't give her a
I
compliment?
was gonna say you didn't.
Nope.
So mean.
Hey, that's how the world be sometimes. Hey,
Oh my god.
that's how it be sometimes. Hey. Gone.
Yes.
How much sips are you in?
Oh, I finished that one, so probably like 8. But we got a new flavor today, boys.
Strawberry kiwi. Or just kiwi. Oh no, strawberry kiwi.
I have orange and tropical fruit.
I finished my cup of water already, so
All right. So, I have a question. Do you guys like binging shows or watching it week by week?
Binging.
Same.
So binging.
binging is like when Mandalorian came out and it was like, oh, weekly thing, I was like, oh, just give it to me already at this point. I'd rather just sit down and watch it instead of having to wait. I hate waiting. I don't like that.
See, for some shows it's good, but honestly, the day and age of Netflix, like, we're spoiled.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
There's some shows I wish were weekly, because I hate when, like, Netflix releases a show, you watch in, like, the first, like, 2 days, and you have to wait, like,
that was
2 years to see it, like, and it's like, there's a show, Umbrella Academy. I'm not sure if any of you watched it. Great show. I loved it.
great show.
I tried to watch it again. I can't watch it again. But I'm like so excited for season 2. I think it comes out July 31st, I want to say. But then like Stranger Things, I rewatched like nothing. Binged the entire like 3 seasons in less than a week.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
I think that's the big problem with binging shows is that you're waiting for the show to come out, finally comes out, you binge it in 3 days, and then you're just like, well, I have nothing to do. Whereas with like weekly releases, at least it's like you're spreading it out, so you have something to look forward to. Once like say it comes out every Friday, you have something to look forward to every Friday.
Yes.
I just personally rather binge it because I just don't like waiting.
Shows like The Office, The Community, Parks and Rec, like those shows where it's like not really like you have a plot going on, like a storyline, but it's not like they don't stick to the storyline. You know what I mean? Like those are great for binging.
Those also have like 9 seasons where it's like
Yeah.
you can't just binge it all in like
But like
a few days.
shows,
Like you can space it out.
shows like Money Heist, where it's literally like the entire season is all connected, and it's like all like cliffhangers. I'd rather that be week by week, so I can like be waiting for the next episode.
Mhm.
Like the amount of times I've watched The Community and The Office, it's just like I can just go into next episode, and you would see like one episode not have anything to do with the next episode. But shows like The Walking Dead, like that was always like you couldn't wait till Sunday. It's like go to school the next day, but like
Yeah,
Walking Dead's on tonight.
that was me with Game of Thrones when season 7 and 8 were coming out, and I would wait till Sunday.
Yeah.
Like that's something I would wait for. I don't think I would be able to do it.
If Money Heist was week by week, I would so appreciate it.
Yeah, I feel the same because again, it goes back to that thing where it's like you would finish that show that you were looking forward to to come out in like 4 days, 3 days. It's insane.
Like what did I do? Yeah, like honestly, like I've been like I don't want to start a new show. I've just been rewatching old shows. So like Stranger Things, that was a show I could just like watch all 3 seasons in like less than a week. I tried Umbrella Academy, just didn't work. Like I think that's like a one-hit show. Like you only can watch it once. But I'm like still gonna watch season 2. Outer Banks is a show I don't think I can watch again.
I just finished that a second time.
I don't know if I can. All American, another show I can't watch a second time. I need to like wait for the next season.
I think
I
the
haven't
reason I
started
was
Outer
able
Banks.
to watch it a second time was because I watched it with my mom.
Yeah, you did that with Community.
Yeah, but I would have rewatched that anyway.
I think there's a new Will Ferrell movie on Netflix tomorrow.
I know which one. It's like the techno one or whatever.
Yeah, I think
And I
there's
wasn't
one
really
with
interested in it.
there's one with him and there's another one with Steve Carell coming out.
Yeah, I saw the commercial for the one. with Steve
Movie.
Carell. Yeah,
But I don't know if that Steve Carell one's on demand or Netflix.
I think it's on demand.
Paying.
Yeah, right.
Who wants to pay for movies anymore?
Honestly.
John, you watched the Pete Davidson one, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Did you like it?
I enjoyed it. I felt it was kind of long, but it wasn't like a bad long. Because there was one point, like I just got to a point, and I was like, "Oh, this has to be almost over," and I was only halfway through. So just like
That's
a lot
weird.
more was happening towards the end. Like it felt like a 2-episode show almost.
And it was a comedy, right?
It was more of a dramedy.
Drama.
Yeah, it was more of a dramedy.
Did you see it, Seb?
I did see it. I thought it
What'd
was
you
really
feel?
good.
See, I
I
just don't
thought
like
that
Pete
The
Davidson.
cast was good. You don't like Pete Davidson?
I just not a fan of him. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the new school comedians.
Well, I mean,
Like-
Bill Burr's in it. He's not really new school. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah, they had a lot of people in it.
Like,
Yeah,
I love-
a lot of people.
I
I love Will Ferrell. Adam Sandler's like hit or miss with me. Love Steve Carell. Like all like these like comedians that like came up in like the 2000s. Like what's his name? Step Brothers. Who's the other guy with Will Ferrell? John J. Reilly.
Yeah.
Love him. Love Chris Rock. Love Kevin James. Like all those guys I love. But it's just like the new school like people I like can't really catch on to.
What about Kevin Hart?
See, I like him in movies. I don't like his stand-up. Well, I'm just not a fan of stand-up.
Okay.
Love him in movies though, like Get Hard and Jumanji. So amazing, just because of him.
Have you seen Central Intelligence?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Kevin Hart and The Rock, like, if I could have them two in all movies, I would not mind.
I want Kevin Hart in the Black Adam movie just to be in it with The Rock.
Like a his sidekick.
Yeah, basically. Like if he had like a servant, I want it to be Kevin Hart, or like an assistant, because he's like Black Adam's like the ruler of a nation, and he's like an emperor or king or something.
What was what's it? Changing topics. Did you guys see the Avengers trailer, the video game?
Yeah,
I don't know why, but I have such high hopes for it, but I feel like I'm going to be so disappointed.
I kind of feel similar.
Like, even I heard...
I just don't like there's looting mechanics or whatever. Like, there's different pieces of gear and stuff that you can
Yeah.
collect to make your guy better and stuff. I was like, if you just had it as them,
Yeah,
I would have probably.
that's kind of what turned me off to it, too.
I don't like those types of games.
Like, to where it's like...
I have to invest like so much time into like finding these things, gearing my person up, and all that. I'm more of a straightforward type of person.
Did Destiny drain you dry with that?
No, because it's like Destiny. It's like you play with friends, and it just amplifies your experience so much more.
Okay.
It's like I can't play Destiny by myself. I get bored instantly. If I play with like a big group of friends, then I'm gonna have fun, and I don't really care about the grind.
Fair.
That's how I feel about Call of Duty when it's like, when I'm done with the campaign, I'm like, all right, I'm not playing this game unless I'm playing with someone.
Right. Well, Seb, I have good news for you in Destiny.
I saw they have a new expansion.
Yes, and by 2021 they might go cross-platform. Like that's their goal. So we can play together.
I haven't touched Destiny in so long. So long.
Don't worry, I won't play with you guys. I just don't own the game.
They're also not doing Destiny 3. They're going to be Destiny 2 for like 3 more years.
Kind of like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
oh my
pretty
god.
much. That's what they're doing.
Oh my god. I can't believe they're doing that with GTA. Like that was their golden opportunity to release GTA 6. But they're like, no, just kidding.
That's what they did
GTA
with
5 for another God knows how many years.
That's what they did with GTA 5. They released it like on old gen, and then like when next gen came out, they had it.
Yeah, and that's history repeats itself.
It's such a good game. I'm upset that because I was at the point like I didn't play it anymore, and I had no friends that played it. So I was like, what's the point of having it? So I sold it back to GameStop. You know, the GameStop like, you bought it for $60, I'll give you $7 for it.
Basically,
like, yeah. Classic GameStop. But yeah, I had no one to play it with. But now I like see all this stuff going on with them. Like, I kind of like wish I kept it just to like have it.
The only thing I have a problem with GTA is that it's so like pay to win, where it's like if you want like the cool cars or like the cool apartments and stuff, you got to pay for like the shark cards in order to afford it because everything's just so ridiculously expensive.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
It's really bad.
Games you have to put extra money into, hate.
Loot boxes are a big thing now. I don't know if you guys have been following the gaming news, but like loot boxes are being re-examined, and they're going to determine whether or not it's like considered like gambling.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
It's literally like at its base core, it's gambling. It's literally a slot machine, but like gaming companies are like, oh, what? And then they're like, well, you got Timmy, who's like 4 years old, who just took his mom's credit card and spent $100 on like FIFA is like notorious for this with packs. I mean, Apex Legends has a bunch of packs. Rainbow Six Siege has a bunch of packs. NFL, NBA, all these games where like a majority of their income comes from these loot boxes are going to be it's fine, don't worry about it. But in reality, it's like a huge problem and it needs to be addressed.
And you have instances to where in FIFA you have your coins and you have your points. Same thing with 2K. You have your VC, virtual currency, and then your like my team points. And like packs will cost, for example, it'd be like 200 FIFA points, but then it would be like 75,000 coins, and it's just like it's such a big difference to where it's like it just makes sense to get the points versus the coins.
And it's like you can put $100 into FIFA for FIFA points, and then open like 20 packs and get nothing. And you're just like, well, I just spent $100. Like, what the hell? I didn't get anything good.
And what really turns players on to buying this stuff is because you see these big YouTubers opening up like packs, and what we don't know is they're spending probably like hundreds and hundreds and maybe even thousands on packs. And just because of editing, it makes it seem like, oh, 5 packs in, he packed this 99 overall guy. Oh, in the very next pack, he packed this guy. These packs are amazing. Let me buy them. Spend $100 on packs, get absolutely no one. It's cruel, man.
Yeah, it's a real problem in the gaming industry.
There's John just like sitting there like, I've spent my last 6 paychecks on Destiny.
No.
Mom, don't look at my credit card statement.
Says he paid for tuition, paid for loot boxes.
No, Mom, I paid for my tuition through Xbox. It's a new thing they have.
Through Xbox.
I paid it through Microsoft. That's why it says Microsoft transaction.
Tom's frozen for me on my screen.
Hey, shh.
I can
I
hear
still
you,
hear him. Yeah, I was gonna say.
but you looked like stoned.
Oh, he's frozen for me. No,
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
no.
if he's talking.
Now he's fully frozen. Lumpy Butter, are you there?
Title of this episode: the one where Tom freezes.
He's gonna come back mid-conversation.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, he's gone.
Is he going, John?
No, but like he's just like looking down on your screen, right? Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
now
he's
he's gone. There he is. Welcome back.
Welcome back from the dead.
My computer like legit froze, and I backed out of the Zoom call, and literally all I see is like Discord like updated, and I'm like, what? So it was Discord updated, and that like messed me up. Sorry, guys. Blame
No,
Discord. We are not sponsored by Discord. We hate you, Discord. We don't want your sponsorship.
I mean, it depends on how much they're offering.
I was gonna say, this is a very lucrative deal to switch over.
Hey,
Sorry, Zoom.
you gotta drive a hard bargain. What was it? I have a Discord chat, like, it's like a whole server with, like, Aggie, Zorn, like, Gil's in it, Adam's in it. It's just got a whole bunch of, like, and there's a few of Aggie's friends. So, like, randomly, I have my notifications turned off for it. So, be good there?
I don't know. Concerned.
Okay. Sorry. And then what was it? I see a notification, like, why do I have a notification? And they tagged me, and they're like talking about our podcast, and like, and what was it? Adam was like, what are you guys talking about? And I'm like, stuff.
I love when people, like, when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing a podcast with 2 of my close friends, and they're like, why? And I was like, because why not? They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, literally anything. There's no, like,
And then, then Adam was like, oh, and then Gil was just like, I think it's just like, just for fun, like guys being guys. I'm like, exactly.
yeah, pretty much.
And then like Aggie was like, he's like, oh, you guys can bring in some endorsement money and like fund a Delphi Ultimate so they can hire a coach, aka me. And I'm like, Aggie, you found out what we're trying to do. I'm like, that was gonna be a wedding present, but I guess the cat's out of the bag.
Do you think that you're gonna get invited to his wedding?
I don't
Doesn't watch
like
this,
that
right?
question. I don't like this question.
Okay, I was just curious.
Like, I don't know. Like, when it comes to like inviting stuff, like obviously I would want to be invited, but obviously I understand if I'm not invited.
Right.
Like one of those things, like I don't know.
I feel like for weddings, it's always like family first and then friends. But it's
Yeah.
like family takes the priority and family takes the majority of the seats that you're allowed to have in your
Yeah.
reception and stuff.
Like yeah, like one of my brother's friends from high school is getting married, and my brother's like, I don't know why I was invited, but I'm invited. It's just like one of those, like, I bet you, I don't know, but like, I bet you would have a list. And it's just like, oh, he can't come. Who's next? He can't come. Who's next?
Yeah, especially if you're paying per like seat. Or per plate.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
most of them are. Per plate, per whatever. My wedding's only gonna have 5 people at it.
Including you?
Billy Mays, Bill and I, the science guy, Bob from Stranger Things.
Oh,
Seb, you see what's wrong with 2 of these already, right?
yes.
Okay.
um,
Glad it's not just me.
Dwight Kurt Schrute,
Okay. That's a good one.
and my mom.
Not Joe? Your brother?
No, why would I invite him? He probably wouldn't even want to come to mine. He'd probably just be like, I have to come.
I
Or
feel like
like,
you missed the opportunity to invite Guy Fieri. You gotta have someone.
he's a
cater.
chef. Why would I invite the chef if he's a chef?
Oh, he's a chef. Okay, I didn't know. But is he only allowed to be in the back of the house? He can't come out.
He can come out with a tray of hors d'oeuvres. He'll
So
be
he's
like,
chef and waiter.
he's like, you want a trip to Flavor Town? And Seb will be like, sure. No, what's wrong with that statement? Seb's not invited.
I was going to
That's
say
messed
he
up.
wasn't on the list.
I know.
Can Mike officiate your wedding?
Absolutely not.
He might be like the flower girl
Sure, why not?
and the ring bearer. Both.
Oh,
I just imagine him with a flower in his hair, tossing little petals, and then just having the
oh
ring.
my
I
god, that,
I picture him like a full tux, but then a flower. In
Yeah,
that kid is something else, I swear.
Can we have him on like soon? I want to.
I don't want him. I want him, but I
He
don't
watches
want him.
this. He's like our #1 fan.
I want him, but I don't want him.
We talk about him every episode.
I love
Oh,
Mike
yeah, we did.
so much. The best was when he first we were playing Call of Duty. It was me, John, and Joe, and Mike joins, and he's like, "Oh, Tom, this is your brother." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's like, hey, Joe, how old are you? Now, do you have any other siblings?" He's like, "Where did you go to college?" And he's literally just like asking my brother like every question you can possibly ask someone. And I'm like, Mike, what do you want next? A social security number? And he was like, I was working towards that. Hang on.
That's how he works. He gains trust.
Oh, he's too funny. I love that kid.
I love him.
You have to. I'm telling you, you have to party with him. You have to.
I like
You
this
really
is the
do.
thing with
You
Mike.
need to
It's like
experience party Mike.
It's
it's
so
like I
great.
want to, but I really don't want to. But I really want to.
You really want
You
to.
really want to. Trust me.
It's so.
It's
funny.
like you're driving home at like midnight and like you're hungry and you pass a Taco Bell. You really want it, but you really don't. But you end up getting it anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say you eventually cave. So moral of the story is you're going to have
Mike,
some fun with party
Taco
Mike.
Bell.
Oh my Taco Bell.
Taco Bell sponsor Mike.
Sponsor Mike.
Mike, why
Not
not
us.
us?
No, Mike's gonna start streaming.
And then Mike's
dude,
going to
he's
join
getting
the
so much better.
podcast. We're going to use Mike.
Mike should be our most like recurring guest.
Mike, if you watch this part of the video, I want you to comment in the comment section, why is there a snake in my boot?
I hope he leaves a paragraph. Mike, leave a paragraph, please.
Mike,
Please.
Mike, I want a 3-page essay about how much you love me.
He'll write it.
I'll definitely write it.
Mike gasses me up.
Have you guys seen his comment?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Love
Seb,
that.
have you?
No, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Oh, it's so funny.
There's this one patient I got my hair cut, and she was like, "Oh my god, you look like," and she's just like, it's like this old lady, and I was like, "Oh, stop gassing me up, girl." And she just kept complimenting me, and then like the intern there, she's like, "Oh my god, she loves you." I'm like, that's what Mike is. Mike is my old lady.
I now wait in anticipation for Seb's reaction.
I tell you,
My comment too. It's incredible.
Read it aloud for the whole class.
Hang on.
read it with an Australian accent.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't have one.
Good day, mate.
You three are the next Joe Rogan. I can't wait to see more. I'm falling out of my chair because I'm so excited. And in parentheses, #1 podcast on my screen right now. What a guy. Oh, Lord. Bless that kid's heart.
Yeah, right? Honestly.
We got lunch the other day, and he comes, like, we say goodbye, and I'm, like, going in my car, and he comes around, he's like, "Tom, can I take a picture of you?" I'm like, "What?" I thought he wanted to take a picture with me, but he's "Can I take a picture of you?" And I'm like, "What, are you gonna show this to your mom?" He's like, "Yes, exactly." He posted it on Snapchat. He's like, "Yes, Tom, I did show this picture to my mom." I'm like, this kid, I love him.
He texted me privately because I said that I swiped up on it. I was like, this is great. And then he goes, I did actually show it to my mom.
Oh my god, that kid.
I love
He keeps me young.
He does. He really does. What was it? When he told me, he's like, I'm a big, fat family tart boy or something like that.
Oh, I forgot.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. In my snap. Like, I'm a family-sized fat tot.
Family-sized fat tot.
Seb, have you ever had Fat Boys?
No, but it's a burrito place now.
Oh,
It's a big burrito place.
Where is it again?
Fat Boys. Please
Sponsor
sponsor us. They literally have like 3-pound burritos.
They're massive, man. They're as big as my head.
Like, I was
Where is
literally
this place? What?
Belmore.
Belmore? Bet. Going to Belmore.
I know, it's so good. But honestly, Seb, you gotta make sure you like fast before it.
See, I can't do that. Like, if I fast, then, like, I can't eat as much.
All right,
Like, I
then,
need to have, like, small snacks, like, every so often leading up to the big meal. Then I'll be able to scarf down more food.
do that.
Whatever you need, do it.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I
And
didn't
the
get a
thing,
burrito.
the worst part about it is if you get a burrito, it's so hard to like pack it up to go because like it literally like falls apart. That's how loaded it is.
Oh, my God.
Like I wanted to bring it home as leftover, but I'm like I physically cannot. I'm like it's too beautiful for me to take home.
All right. I'll definitely put that on the list of things to do.
Are you two wearing the same shirt?
Ladies and gentlemen, it has taken him 37 minutes to finally come to the conclusion that we, John, myself, have been wearing the same shirt since the beginning of this recording. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to Tom Canelli.
Just face it, I just don't pay attention to you guys enough.
Because you were struggling to get into the call. John's like, hey, I have that shirt. Should I wear it to like throw Tom off? And I was like, yes. And I was like, I will put a stopwatch when we start this podcast to see how long it would take Tom.
I mean, to be fair, Seb, like you were like from like the Panther up most of the time, and then like I was looking at John, like you know, like
there was one point where I stretched like this, and I was like, oh, he's gonna notice it immediately.
do you think I pay attention to you that much, Seb?
That's crazy. I hype you up as a great friend, And you just fucking belittle me, bro.
Oh, you two are so cute together. Pinch your cheeks. Mike, if you're watching this, comment. I am wearing the same shirt too.
He has the same shirt. He's from our year.
It's from my ear.
He is from my ear.
This video is just gonna have like 17 comments from my comment.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell him there are Easter eggs you have to look out for. Please go watch the video.
please watch our video. Hey, I can't even think of anyone. I'm so bad. Hey, Russell, if you're watching right now, text.
Bro, we should get like Hi Russell on this podcast.
Yes.
Family friendly. We're family friendly.
We should get
Not as of
Russell.
last week.
Oh yeah, not as of last week.
Molly said, "I don't know if this is a family show, but it's not anymore." Which was a great.
It's okay. Joe Rogan did it with Elon Musk, and it was fine. Don't worry about it.
Joe Rogan.
You're telling me like you would not enjoy the bullshit that would come out of that man's mouth?
Oh, 100%.
Like that would be incredible. Incredible.
You got a point. You got a point. You got a point. You got a point. You have a point. The point you do have. You have a point. Can I get everyone in the comments saying you have a point?
Yeah,
Because
it's just
you
gonna be Mike.
have a point. Seb,
Hello.
not
Who's there?
the point you have.
The point
Point
you
I
have.
have. Who? This is my
You
not
have
done.
a
Took
point,
John.
yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
What was
John.
that, Tom?
John, go suck a toe. The point you
Oh.
have is at the door.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, John ruined it.
John's busy sucking his toe.
Suck your own toe, man.
That's what I did.
Suck your own
I
toe.
apologize for ruining your joke. I don't deny that I didn't.
Suck your own toe, man. Seb, what are you playing with?
My cloth to clean my glasses.
Aw, such a nerd thing.
That's just hateful. That's not even like funny. That's just straight mean.
I'm Seb. I wear glasses. I'm a nerd.
That's so mean. You don't understand the struggle we go through,
Yeah,
especially now with masks and stuff. You guys are lucky, all right? You get to breathe through your nose and get to see clearly. When I breathe through my nose, it's like I'm going through a full like 6 foot I don't even know, just a fog of my own.
Like I'm going through like a I don't know. I don't know what I'm going through.
I get heated. It's the worst thing. I'm just there trying to have like a simple conversation with someone, and then my lenses just fog up, and I'm just like, awesome, great.
Can't really.
I feel so bad.
I know you can't.
What was it? My mom
John,
told me, like, I go
how's it
look at
feel-
something and I can't see.
John, how's it feel to have 20/20 vision?
I don't have 20/20 vision.
Exactly. How's it feel to wear glasses, dork?
I haven't worn them since high school, so
Yeah, we don't need glasses.
no, I should wear glasses.
Nah, we don't need them.
I was only supposed to wear them for like reading and driving, but then I was like, I'm too lazy to take them off, so I was like, I'll just wear them.
For a second, I thought you said I'm only supposed to wear them for breathing and driving.
Oh, wake up in the morning. Oh, I'm breathing. Gotta put my glasses on.
The
Oh,
two
I
things
can
that
breathe
touch
now.
the
My
nose,
glasses are on.
the two
You take away my glasses. I just go. I just like, asphyxiate and just die.
Like SpongeBob when he enters like Sandy's dome. When he does-
Water.
Ay, ay, ay.
You guys hear about that sand cloud that's coming towards us?
No, not at all.
Huh?
Wow, this is really. I'm actually surprised at the amount of people that don't know. There's a giant sandstorm like coming from the Sahara, like toward our general direction, like the biggest one we've had in like 50 years.
That's
Like
so
you could see it.
dope.
You could see it from space. It's just a giant thing of sand just moving across the ocean.
I'm so excited.
It's supposed to hit like the southern states though, so I don't think we're gonna get it. But apparently, it's supposed to be like bad. Like it's supposed to like fog up everything.
Anyone down for a vacation south?
With no, I don't know. But yeah, that's like it's really cool. Like you see like the pictures and stuff, and it's just like a giant dust cloud just moving slowly across the ocean.
I was gonna ask, isn't the Sahara like on a different continent?
It's in Africa.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So like Africa, us, and it's just a giant cloud going like this.
how is it crossing the ocean? I knew he was gonna go there.
I heard it and I was like, I'm just gonna let this play out. Copyright, you can't play that. Copyright infringement. You don't own that. You don't own the rights to this song. Tom, we only have 4 episodes of this podcast, and you're gonna get us taken down.
Throwback to that tournament, John, where we had them in the sandstorm.
Yes. I just remember like looking at you and then you just screaming, "They can't stop the sandstorm!"
And Eddie was like at the speaker, like, "Don't change the song. They're stuck in the sandstorm."
Great. What was that, Maris?
One of my favorite high tide memories was my senior year. We literally like were just hanging in the living room, whatever, doing whatever, and I put Tequila on repeat loop. It was on for a good 20 minutes, and no one noticed. And then Billy's just like, "When does this song end?" I'm like, it probably ended like 7 times.
How was your song for that trip? It was Tequila.
I kid you not, that trip was the only time I played that song on Spotify all year. It was like my number 9 song on Spotify or something like that. Just the amount of times I played it that trip.
My favorite memory from High Tide has to do with Billy as well. If you know where I'm going.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with this.
When he had a lot of rosé. Tom, I thought that was one of your favorites too. And now we have a blue wall. Tom's gone.
The one where Tom dies twice.
That's not a fond memory, actually. We can now bring it up. I was just being attacked and everyone watched. The bystander effect.
Okay, I remember someone laughing at the top of their lungs.
I'm sorry. What else do you want me to do?
And scream, "Stop, get off."
Bystander effect. Gotta admit, you're a bystander.
I was a bystander. I wasn't a
We
victim.
all were, and then we were swiftly punished for that.
Not this guy, I ran.
Oh my god, remember when we iced Carolina? And
You know when I
like,
hit Carolina with a quesadilla?
alright, let me finish first, quesadilla boy. Great moment. I give you the props. I shake your hand. But when we were trying to ice Carolina, she was in the shower, and Gil was like, we just put it on a shelf because we didn't know what to do. And Gil was just like, "Hey, Carolina."
Gil was the worst. I know exactly where you're going with this. That
Can you
hurts
check
me.
your Apple Watch to see what time it is?
Like, he made it so obvious. And I'm like, Gil, shut up. Just stop.
But we got good.
Because didn't you tape it to, like, the ceiling?
Uh,
Like, that's creative. That's good.
I was good that week.
You were. And then Carolina, like, nuked me after she got hit in the face with a quesadilla. She got me, like, 2 liters of those ices. And I literally, it was like, after a long night, I think it was Beer Olympics, I think. I was tired. I was exhausted. The room was spinning. I plop on my bed, and I just get a face full of 2 bottles. And I'm like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
Well, I remember junior year, Zorn took like a plastic bag from the grocery store, put an ice in it, tied it up so no water can get it, and put it in the toilet. So there
That's
was an
great.
ace chilling in the toilet. And then I remember there was one time Jordan was drunk. He's like, someone put an ice in the toilet. I had to pee, so I literally chugged it and I peed.
At least he wasn't like, oh, I peed on it. So like
That's what I
sucks
thought
to
it was
whoever that's like sucks to whoever has to get it.
Not gonna lie, I knew it was in there. I went into the bathroom. I'm like, it's in there. So I peed in the sink.
I didn't know that.
No, please tell me you're lying.
I believe it.
Please tell me you're lying.
What's so bad about it?
Why wouldn't you go in the shower?
There was no shower.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
telling me that in this giant house there's only one bathroom you could have used?
I was already in the bathroom and I had to pee, man.
I would have sprinted to the next one. I mean, hell yeah, they would have seen me like, whoa, why is Seb sprinting across the lift?
I
I don't
mean,
care.
maybe because you're short, you have the you can't do it. But I'm tall, I can do it, man.
Still, no. Just no.
Why, Seb? Do you lick the sink?
No, but it's like, I'm washing my hands and I like to know that like this sink has not been urinated in recently,
What does that have to do with the price of tomatoes, man?
I'm just glad it wasn't my bathroom.
Maybe it was.
No,
John,
it wasn't.
you were in the kitchen. I
Yeah,
don't
I
even hear
was.
it from you. I just remember that house was so funny. Like, wait, where's the other bedroom? Where's the other bed? I always walk into the kitchen and there's a pull-out mattress. I'm just like, huh?
Yeah, it was literally kitchen over here, Seb. Bedroom right here. No wall, no nothing.
Oh,
And so Peter slept there. And then Steve and I shared an air mattress right next to him. And then we shared a pull-out couch upstairs because then Russell and Tyler shared one as well because they had their own. Then they went poop, and then we went poop. Yeah, but yeah, people would come down in the middle of the night to get because like the drinks were in our fridge.
Oh, John.
Poor Peter. I mean, I stayed up late, so I had no issue. But poor Peter. Peter went to bed at like 10 every night.
Oh my God.
I didn't like our bathroom, John, this year.
It was very tiny. Yeah, what keeps happening over there?
I have no idea. I'm just waiting for it to just cut out. And I'm just like, all right. Our bathroom was so tiny. Our shower was the most tiniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Compared to everyone else's shower, I was like, why?
Yeah, Mike got his own bathroom.
Yeah, Mike got his own bathroom. Mike was living large. Even though he didn't use his room the last like 3 days, because, the man just stayed up, didn't sleep. But like, yeah, man was living large.
It was great. Like I saw his room, and I was like, "You got the life right now, man. This is great. Like, good for you." But yeah, Tom, our bathroom is probably the square footage of like 5.
It was bad.
Yeah.
And then we went to like everyone else's bathroom, and they're like, nice spacious bathroom, and I'm just like, awesome.
What was it? The bathroom that the girls and Antoine shared. That was huge.
That was huge. Yeah.
I remember, what was it? There was, we went up to Albany for the federations for basketball, and like we're in this nice hotel. This hotel is beautiful. We literally get up to the room. The room is nice. You walk into the bathroom. Literally, the shower was like up to my chest, like the shower head. So like, and that's how everyone showered. It wasn't like really. So we were like squatting in the shower, like trying to get our head.
Jeez.
Oh.
It was just like, I was like, what? Is there like a height requirement at this hotel?
You exceeded their height limit.
Sorry, guys. Not sure what we can do for you. Like, you have to be under 5'10" to stay here.
Must be this tall to shower.
Sorry, you can pay extra for the taller showers if you
You
want.
could pay an extra $150 a night for the 6'8" shower.
Nothing in between. It's either 5'10" or 6'8". Nothing in between.
Nothing in between. No. Yeah, really, really small, really, really tall. You know, we're not miracle workers here.
It's either you squat or you where it's so high that when the hot water comes out, it's cold by the time it hits you. Oh my god! Hey, you guys are wearing the same shirt.
Oh my gosh.
Way to ruin the joke. Anyone else have any topics they want to talk about?
Ooh. Have you guys been? Well, Seb, I think you're the only one. The Last of Us 2. Do you own that game?
Yes, and I finished it after my 20-ish hour playthrough of it.
I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews on it.
I'll try and do this in like a spoil-free way, but I gave it an 8 out of 10. My friends hated me for that. They're like, "You're an idiot. It should be lower." I said no because I understand that the story was a huge letdown in my opinion. It was going great, it was going good, and then it just dropped.
I've
And
been watching playthroughs, and it's like I'm just like, what?
yeah, it was going good, and then it just dipped and it just free fell. But for me, I felt like the music of the thematics of the game was fantastic. The location and the environment, fantastic. The combat and the gameplay, fantastic. So I feel like those four things really made up for the lack of story because at its core, The Last of Us Part 2 is just another vengeance story where it's like the hero loses someone, hero goes on a vengeance path, hero loses him or herself, hero redeems himself. Like that's really what it was. And it just got really predictable towards the end, and I'm just like, you guys could have done so much better. And it's also like they're coming from like a super like high with the first game. The first game was fantastic. One of the best game of the years I've ever played. I loved it. Still a classic for me. And I feel like they set the bar so high. Like I'm talking so high.
I mean,
And
even like I've never owned a PlayStation, so like I wasn't able to play it. But I watched PewDiePie's playthrough, and the first one, I swear, I did not skip any part of it. This one, I feel like I've just been like constantly like, all right, what's happening? What's happening?
Compared to the first one, it lacks like, because like they have a bunch of random character deaths that you're like, whoa, but then you're just like, I don't really care for them. They like didn't build them up at all, so like I don't really have that like huge effect on me. I feel like they were going good with the story, but then again, it just took that free fall. There were definitely some really cool moments in the game. Don't get me wrong. Like there are definitely some replayable like scenes in that where I was literally like, holy Jesus, like the amount of like work that went into this like one level design is incredible. It's like I feel like I was going through a movie.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. It's like it's honestly like you're playing a TV show.
Yes, it is very like for a survival zombie horror, whatever you want to call it. It's probably one of the best. I mean, like the fact that they allow you to go and explore Seattle in the best way possible, where it's like you'll be walking the streets of Seattle, and where in most games there might be like a barrier, so like you can't access like those houses behind you. But in The Last of Us, it's like, can I go over there? Holy shit, I can go and explore all these buildings, get resources, loot up, and like really like go and have this like semi-open world game like experience. But it's not fully open world, but like it's open world enough where you're like, all right, I'm gonna take my time with this section. Like I don't need to progress the story.
Where it's like you're in a campaign and you walk like 5 feet off to the right and it's like an invisible wall.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. And like I said, like there's so many good moments in that where it's like I feel like it made up for the story, even though I know like the story is the main problem with this game, and that's what everyone's upset about. And I see why. Is this going to be game of the year? I don't think so.
That's a lot of the PlayStation exclusive games. Like their story is like amazing.
Yeah, Sony Interactive, who partners with mostly the developers that do like PlayStation exclusives, do a really good job. I mean, Sony Interactive did God of War, the most recent one, which was fantastic of a game. That's probably up there with The Last of Us Part 1. that deserved Game of the Year. Like that, there's nothing else
Yeah.
could have compared to Game of the Year for God of War. Like that was incredible.
And
This one,
and the thing that sucks too is John made the point of it too that the other day we're on Xbox, we're talking about the Avengers game, is like we probably won't get Spider-Man in any of that because Sony owns the right to Spider-Man through the video game. So it's like, who knows if they have an Avengers 2 game and like it gets more into like Hawkeye, Doctor Strange, all that, Spider-Man may not be in it.
yeah, I don't think so because Sony has that deal right now because the first Spider-Man did so well. I feel like they're like, yeah, we're not letting go of this balloon. We're keeping it. We're just gonna keep it forever. And I mean, like the next Spider-Man game is about Miles Morales, and that looks amazing. And that's gonna be a PS5 exclusive.
Honestly, when Spider-Man came out, I thought my brother was gonna buy a PlayStation.
I mean, I bought the PlayStation 4 just for The Last of Us. Like when The Last of Us got remastered for PS4, I was like, I'm buying a PS4 and I'm playing that game because I knew that it was just so good.
Were you on Xbox before that?
Yeah, I was on a 360.
Gotcha. See,
I just don't like the exclusives for Xbox. That's the thing. Like Xbox is fun to play with friends, yeah, like multiplayer game wise. But like when it comes to exclusives, I can only name like 2 that I enjoy: Halo and then like Gears of War.
And Gears of War was the last time they came out with the game.
Yeah, I mean, like I was there when Gears of War 2 came out and Gears of War 3 came out when that fucking gem of a game came out. I was so excited. And then Gears of War Judgment, 3. I think it was, and then 4 and 5 came out and I was just like
It's too repetitive. Same thing
yeah,
with like
and then
the Call
Halo,
of Duty. I have to say that the Call of Duties, like they find a way to like make it not repetitive. Like some people have the debate, like, oh, it's the same game every year. Like even the Call of Duty went through that horrible like
space
stint
thing.
of like futuristic, like you're in 3022 or whatever with a exoskeleton. That got stupid, but at least it was like something new.
When Advanced Warfare came out and introduced it for the first time, I thought that was cool. But then when they kept it going for like the next 3 to 4 games, I'm like, all right, guys, wrap it up. Like, we don't need this anymore.
It was kind of like how they did Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and then they went Call of Duty World at War, and then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Like, it's okay to have like a taste break in there, but not like. I think it went Call of Duty 3 was like no, it went Advanced Warfare. And they Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was Exosuit 2. I could be wrong.
I think it went Advanced Warfare, Ghost, Black Ops 3,
Infinity.
then Infinite Warfare, then World War II, then
like
whatever.
I'm okay with like in Infinite Warfare. It's like a taste break. Like kind of like all right, like we just had Call of Duty like Modern Warfare 3. Futuristic game, not bad. But then when you do like 3 futuristic games in a row, I'm like, no, you lost me.
Yeah.
You'll give it like diversify a little bit. Like you can do modern, future, old timey, like.
But now that they're going like backwards now, where they're like repeating, they're just gonna start like redoing the old games.
Yeah. Honestly, like not many people were a fan of Call of Duty World War II. I liked it.
I thought the story was good. I thought it was great.
It was like it's the same thing. Like, but the only thing I didn't like about it was Battlefield came out with like World War One. I think it was.
Yeah, they did it first, and then.
So it was kind of like I had Battlefield and I loved Battlefield, and then when I got to Call of Duty, I was like, I would love this so much more if Battlefield 1 never came out before this.
Yeah, I remember when Battlefield 1 came out. That was huge. I enjoyed the hell out of that game. That game was so much fun.
Oh my god. We would legit like, it was like me and my brother Brian Cruz, like we would play it, Eddie played it, and we would like be in our squad. We would each have our own role. We would all roll together. I'd be the medic there with just my syringe out and just be like stabbing everyone. It was so fun. That's the thing I like about Battlefield rather than Call of Duty. Battlefield's more like open.
Battlefield's more team based.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're starting to like COD's starting to realize that now with like Ground War, which is like the new Ground War is literally just like Battlefield Conquest.
Mhm.
It's literally that's what it is.
Meanwhile, Ground War in Call of Duty 4 was like 16 people per team.
Yeah, that was really it.
Meanwhile, now it's like, what, 34, 32 a team?
I think it's 32 team. I think 64 in total.
I love big team stuff.
And
Imagine if Battlefield comes out with a Battle Royale now.
They did.
They did?
Yeah, Battlefield. What was the most recent one? The World War II game.
that had a
Battlefield
battle
5.
royale.
Yeah, it had a battle royale.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
It's called Firestorm.
Oh.
Like they released it, and the thing was, I think they released it during the time when. When was it? Was it? I want to say Black Ops 3's Blackout, whatever.
I heard that was horrible.
The thing is, like at first it was fun to play, but then like after each update, the quality started to drop drastically. Like it's the point where it's like you're not even. It doesn't even look like you're playing a COD game anymore. And
Yeah.
people were just kind of over it because the market was filled with so many battle royale games that they're like, all right, this one doesn't look good. This one doesn't play good. Let me go back to like Fortnite, PUBG, H1Z1, like those three main ones. So like,
I don't want to say I'm getting tired of it, but Warzone's starting to get a little bit annoying to me. In terms of like,
it's getting sweatier. People are getting a
Yes.
lot better. It's like if you stop playing for even like a couple days and you start to lose your skill, you will get bodied every time because people are literally putting hours and hours and hours into that game.
the thing I hate about it though is you might get into a gunfight with 50 different people. Those 50 people are using the same 3 classes.
Yes.
Growl,
another big thing.
MP5, and then maybe a sniper.
But good news is that update, the next update is going to fix all of that. So we're not going to get any more growl guns, hopefully, unless
That's
they
the
like.
one thing I can say I kind of respect about Fortnite is that like it's all like pretty much I want to say luck based in terms of like
In terms
I'm
of
not gonna-
guns, there's no like real like gun that everyone uses. Like everyone maybe
Yeah.
will use their own setup. What it boils down to, it's like in Fortnite, it's like how fast you can build and how well you can build, how effective
honestly
you
if
can
we
be.
had that like in between of like no building and like just random guns and like every gun being equal, I'd love it. I hate the idea that I can't use a M4 because in a gunfight I lose their growl every single time.
Yeah, that's why I like switching up and using other guns. But then,
That's-
like you said, it's like I go up against the growl and I'm just like, well, all right.
That's what I've been doing, and it's so frustrating because it's like, because I heard the growl's going to be updated, so I'm like, all right, what gun? I'm like, should I go back to the M13? And I'm like, the M13 doesn't do enough damage, so let me go to the M4. I started using the M4. I'm like, this is like, it doesn't aim like the growl. The growl has that like crisp iron sight. M4 has a chunky iron sight,
Yeah,
I like it.
Core user, yeah.
but it's chunky. You don't want that thick sight. You want that crisp sight. Seb, tell the ghost to leave you alone.
I'm gonna get abducted by aliens at this point. I don't know what's going on.
All right, let's stay on the podcast then.
The rubber part of my headphone came off in my ear.
John, what are you doing?
Oh. The rubber part of my headphone came off in my ear.
In your ear?
You're nasty, man.
Oh,
Well, look at it. It's
over the ear.
Mm,
it's got that,
Okay.
mm.
it's like I adjust it a little bit and it pops out. For everyone watching at home, I was not picking my ear. That is my worry. That people.
All right, Tom, take us out.
All righty. Thank you.
I regret this decision already. I'm
Thank
so
you
sorry.
for shh. I'm in the middle of something, Seb. You need to stop. Stay in your lane. You opened up the show. I get to close it. All right? All right? Can you let me do that? Please. Just please. Once in my life, I just want to do something unbothered by you. All right. So thank you. John, I'm trying to do something here. For once in your life, can you shut up? Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you for watching. Michael Cummings, I love you. I hope you all have a blessed weekend. Go out. Don't go out too much, 6 feet apart. Yeah. This has been John, Seb, and Tom. Roomies. Hasta luego.